So today we'll talk about the importance of students' clubs. Do you have any ideas about the clubs? What is meant by clubs? You may find different clubs at your locales. What is club at the school level? Club is kind of groups. Okay, and their ideology, their ideals might be similar one to another. Okay. So you don't have experience of the clubs at the school level. Is there anybody who have experience of the student club at your school level during your school time? Is there anybody? Club is it in a pro school secondary level that class 2 pawgi manung da kanam thene rakte kari school no club kya lai How many clubs are there in our college? Eco clubs like that, okay. So you should involve in that, okay. Now let us proceed. The purpose of this modern concept education is nothing but we have so many hours are there. The first one is reading, writing, arithmetic, okay, and then right responsibilities, recreations, relationships, okay. So these are the hours. In the old concepts we had 3 hours: reading, writing, and arithmetic, right? But nowadays more hours are there. What are those? That is rights and responsibilities. Right and responsibilities, recreation, relationships. Okay, 4 more R has been added. What is important of R? Without the knowing your rights, how can you exercise your duty? Being a citizen, educational institution is a miniature of societies, and therefore we have to know the right and responsibility which are given by the Constitution of India, right? And not only that, rights according to the rule and regulation of the institution also. This is also very, very important, right? I hope that we have a do's and a don'ts of teachers and students of our college also. So right, you have a right. What are your rights? What are not your rights? So you cannot do without having your right. Am I right? I am telling 2 rights. One is true and one is your responsibility. Right? Okay. So in order to achieve these, these 6 hours, the education that we are providing simply inside the class cannot be able to achieve all these hours, and therefore we have a new ideas, we have a new approach in order to materialize these 6 hours. This can be achieved only by providing well organized and supervised programs of the co-curricular activities. Co-curricular, what is meant by extracurricular and co-curricular? Extra means it may not be compulsory. Extra is the extra. Okay. Extra is not really requires. Okay. But co-curricular is a part of the syllabus, right? It's a part of the syllabus. So co-curricular activities, we have so many co-curricular activities at our institution also. What is the roles of the co-curricular activities? This is a practical side of the curriculums. Here we say the word activities. Activities means practical, the practical side of the curriculums. Here we have seminar program might be there, internship program might be there, dissertations might be there. So many, sports, cultural, literacy also there. These are what examples of the co-curricular activities, the part of the syllabus in terms of the practical point of views. Okay. And co-curricular activities are instrumental for drawing and best of the potentialities of the child. So co-curricular activity is very, very important, which will help the students to draw the all-round development of the personalities. The all-round development of personality is not possible by providing the formal education inside the class. We need a lot of activities because life is practical, okay, and by thinking all the problem cannot be solved. Am I true? Therefore, we need a lot of activities. Before coming to the point, student club, we are talking about this is the introductory part, right? So, the boosting the place of the co-curriculum in the schools will equip young people with a civic spirit, initiative, organizing skills to set up their own clubs, teams, activity. Very important. This is a preparatory of the future job also. This is also preparatory of using the leisure times. This is also preparation for the practicability of the curriculum also. The changes in the philosophical and psychological ideas have now been given a new direction to the school curriculum. The school curriculum is something wrong always. Yes, up to the primary we don't have any problems, but once the student reach at the secondary level, we find a lot of problems. Most of the students of the secondary educations, they have a problems in terms of the discipline and morality also. And it's been there's something wrong. What we are imparting the educations, this is not imparted on the basis of the cognitive, affective as well as psychomotors. Just only the cognitive knowledge cannot be able to change the behavior of the students. And it is therefore the involvement of the practicability, the involvement of affective, the involvement of psychomotors are necessaries. So I think something wrong. I think the programs which are education policy formulated at the national level, implemented by the states, there is no any wrong with the policy. The wrong is what? Wrong in terms of the implementations. And most of the teachers, most of the principals, headmaster of the schools are not exercising in true spirit of the programs formulated by central governments, right? So co-curricular activities prepare the students practically for the future. A normal curriculum can only go so far as to educate the students about academics, right? So ensure that the students are exposed to practical tasks, not just what is taught in the class. Practicability is always necessary. We are, as I also told you, that education is a preparation of the social lives, miniature of social lives. Whether our students are be able to exist their life in normal societies, we can ask some students to buy something by paying some amount of money from the market. They have to buy some grocery item, they have to buy some stationery item, they have to buy some vegetable, they have to buy some cloth items. By providing some money to one of the students, and that student could not buy from markets. If the student doesn't know where are the place, where the shops, where the vegetable, grocery items, stationery item, cloth are available. Which one is a real life? The school life and social life. The real life is social life. The life that we exist in our societies. Which one is risky? Social life is very, very risky. If the student is be able to exist in the social life, that student be able to have a successful life. Because real life is not a school life. School life is preparations, future preparation for future citizenships. If the student is able to exist his life in the social life, and that student could be termed as perfect citizenship. Okay, so we need everybody to be as a perfect citizenship, because our life is social lives. Our whole life will not remain in the school lives, right? Not inside the class. So what we call in Manipuri, I think if the student is facing difficulty even at the school level, that student will have more problem in the social life. Am I true? chumiko school life pokte ma se phajana access to ngam draba dum bangang do social da thadu utar di amuk ke hena ma problem lai ne haba maram di that student does not have the chance of the all round development of personalities. What is the use of all round development of personalities? The all round development of personality is nothing but that will help the students to face many numbers of problems. In order to face the many number of problems, we need all round development. Chumro, adu gida maktane all round development gida maktane we are imparting say in order to have a healthy life, in order to have becoming wise, in order to aware about the cultures, economy, commerce, in order to make a scientific temperament, in order to aware of the political and legal. Okay, so all these things are necessaries, right? So successful co-curriculum often depend upon the buildings links between the schools and wider communities, bringing local enthusiasts, okay, into work with the students and sending students to work on community projects held in primary schools performed for local audiences. So why we have excursions, why we have projects like community can take programs? It's nothing but to know about societies where we exist. Without the knowing the social norm, we will not be able to exist our life. By simply the learning social science schools may not be able to have a successful social life. Am I true? And therefore, during our school life, we will go to the societies where we will collect a lot of data to know the society. Example, we are going at a particular places where what are the strong points of that particular village? What are the weak points of the particular village? And how to have a successful or a well-developed communities. Nidra, see me, I'm going to data collection. Come see, Samazu, Kamaito Sakolan Gani, Samazan Sakotri, Karai Kai, the Shoy with the Sakotrino, high study of society, the Tambiri name, when a community can take a wishing say. So the principle for the organization of different co-curricular activities is also necessary. Schools should have only those activities for which there are possibilities of making them success. Okay, as far as possible, wide varieties of activities may be organized. What is the use of wide varieties of activities? We have to do many activities in our social life, and therefore we should learn to do more activities. Chumra, in order to have livelihood, we need a lot of activity. Chumra, maybe clothing, maybe washing the clothes, maybe sweeping, maybe cleaning the floor. So many activities. These activities not only have a successful life, these activities may help the student to have their future job also. Natrana thabak tu haita the electrics semba oro TV semba oro adu job natra haba activities mayam sing se koi khangba haiba ma changi samaj barak te hinge haiba targadi natra. So activities should organize within the school time. Adu itardi the individual aim might be there, social might be there. Satra tu khakta phahan badana tana kaido samaj pagana basu education piri baneba. Natrana adu iduna school life ta koi training tawringi kanse samaj se kamai to hingade haiba education na biao gaba targadi hayeng kaido ba sadi school society says that like tamma sum pangsale haiba ki porto people na complain lakane matam du ne school sai ki kaido ba education ki value du la uduri se. Okay, because education is miniature of society, social training institute. Natrana activities are organized under the supervision of teachers who are expert, are really interested. Aduna during BED time also we organize so many activities also. Natrana and professor in charge might be there, different secretaries might be there, okay, and captains might be there, vice captain might be there. We are learning how to organize the programs. Natrana adu sigi knowledge it should not be used only at the school level, but it can be used at the community level also. Like I social sabi karigrator of the season and like tambiri ne natrana. So as far as possible, activities should be less expensive and feasible. Every student should be given equal opportunity. Adu iduna kaidore literary ki culture ki program adegi cultural ki sport ki tawbu kan se loina ma kudong chaba piram me na yaugera yaurora haibana chingba ma ko adugi manung da khwaidagi fabada koina choose tawra kanda aduda ida participant oina different event ki koi thagal line khudung sabati loin piba, because constitution give right to everyone. So each activities, the role of teacher should be that the facilitator. Each activity should be evaluated and written record and should be maintained. So we maintained in terms of the first division, first, second, third, as well as all the participant record should be theirs. Now we have types of the co-curricular activities that we can organize at a school level. Academic development activities, artistic development activities, cultural development activities, emotional development activities, leisure utilization activities, literary development activities, moral development activities, physical development activities, productive activities, social development activities, scientific temperament development activities, spiritual development activities, as far as vocational oriented activities, multi-purpose activities like projects, quiz, surveys, symposiums, projects, subjects clubs, social science clubs, geographical clubs, so many clubs, magazine, essay writing, storytelling, preparation, chart and model. So these are a type of the co-curricular activities that you can organize at a school level. But the one disappointing thing is that these co-curricular activities may be termed as co-curricular activities, but this is only the co-curricular activities of the B.Ed as well as M.Ed courses, not for the schools. There is no mark for the such activities at the school level. Am I true? Sport, literary, the culture, yaw ki mark pi bro. School level da. Be the tardy. Why we should call it co-curricular activity? It should be extracurricular activities. Co-curricular di hai aduga mark di subi pi dieva. Chumra re mark pi bam thoktra hava. Now academic development activities. Fancy dress, exhibitions, drawing, painting, decorations, dramatic, sculptures, acoustics, social service, youth parliament, student council, visit to assembly and parliament. Okay, cultural development activities, educational tours, photography, albums, makings, coin collections, stamp collecting and speeches, leisure utilizations, leisure time utilization activity, educational tour, celebration of national international days and camps, emotional development activities, social service, morning assembly, celebration of birthdays of great men and library works, moral development activities, so declamation, contest, public speaking and recitation and debates. Now literacy development activities, indoor outdoor games, yogic, swimming, NCCs, math, drill, cycling and athletic. Physical development activities, cardboard, walking, toys making, soap making, kitchens, gardening, leather works, craft works, book bindings, embroidery, tailoring. The thabo loin phang ne khal. Paisa loin pai ni, paisa unnecessary am ta chalo. Ko si sina num simpam oi ni. Aduna like khabar zo ai thengai. Like tam tho phang drisi kari no kanda wakhan khan badam oi ba. Thabak to bom ta hai ta ba. Vocational education, skill ki base oiba education, pi dabana maram warakanda kaidore thok phangtri ne. Adi tar si mean si pi tar ngang sing si Japan dadi kaidore private school ngaktani 90% di ko adu loi na bak phi loi thiba ngam me chhatra na maram di student life today there kaidore they make toys, they make repair computer, smartphone, what so many activities. They earn huge amount of money during the student time. And some money will be used for payment of their school fees, and some money will be returned back to their parents. And the mama pa mayam sing se kai dore angang su thabak su khot pa yam haire paisa tan ba so haire ko adi duna angang khudi mak sing se amat lim na tha di loi na mama pa na kai dore paisa phang na bai na school la thara em sini Japan gi system education se yam no ni se ada koi gi di like tam ga mama pa ji ma kok pai nei ba kari ki fees tigat tan thida bi ne ba ngang du ihong hong to bi ko mark ngak ta khan lei bi swai ta ne sorry je something wrong with the secondary educations throughout the nations. Okay, so productive activities, national service schemes, NCC, junior red cross, community service, girl guiding, scouting, si ma'am sing se adum khar di dum lei ra ba male ko loi na ti lei ti compulsory oi tri loi hen bam changi. Social development activities, field trips, science model, science quiz, science clubs, science peers. Asum khara di dum ubo phangi ko akoi na compulsory di o hen de mi khudi maki. Scientific temperament development activities, tree plantations, adult educations. Like tambada natana angang duna hairiba like to season anaba iduna like sungai haitaba illiterate oiraba adult mayam singdo local club ta akoigi lekai chalaga like tambi ba yadrabra angang dum namdana lari haibagi chang hengal oidraba oja oheli ni satra oina adi tar angang do leibaki phanana ba khanba wakhan khanba hora ane tabak tawra ane pata ba shuk tawro nadrana. Okay, beautification, cleaning of school campus, social survey, and then meditations. Si ma'am sing sang hitaw bida di ay di loy phone na khali karai dino hori se noi no si khanga ni ko secondary education Manipur the piriba education system se karai do hori no loy thola ani ko multi-purpose activities and projects, school cheer yoga, okay, spiritual development activities and vocational oriented activities. So now is the time to start about the clubs. Why we do need clubs? There are many good reasons to want to start a clubs. Club ama hingat ki established we have targadi. So many reasons are there. And club to join Taorem kalasi mi am unaroidra. Adu sumagi wakalon mana bangakta. Ay famina revising ji yam the nusi wakadi man manadi haibo wakandu laira roego. Club to the masagi drum tin ba pamen kalu drum tin bangate tindarane. Gitar khongbo su gitar khong ngak thengnar isai sangeng bo rasu isai sakpa ngak thengnar manam ngak ta thengna bana maram oi kanda angang singdo nungai roidrane. Okay, so meeting new people, doing an activity classroom badi satra sing say example from class 1 to 12 larian kala say there is one schools adu class 1 duga 2 duga 3 class khudimaki manung da bukti unaram badi yai unaram da basu yai class manung du khaktani section A ga B ga se share tawnaram da basu yai ko unabagi khudong sabto amta P di haba ado inkhalak bangang sing sindari there is a good time they like to have a good time to meet different type of new peoples mui friend cycle yam pakthok pa pamba kangbu sing ni ko social media nan social abuse da hai gi dori aduna mi tinaning ba matam dai du tinan ba ji kari kai ge ba to budu afaborom da tinahan ba chumra isai ki kambu drawing ki kambu history ki club mai ki club mayam sing the join to kan se mana pam import mayam sing do loi thengna ba tar ga di history club aita so history expert so yarung gari hena khang ba kambu yarung gari class 12 ki satra tu ke do 10 ki 9 ki 8 ki 7 ki 6 ki 4 ki 5 ki 1 ki mayam sing the pula punjan tar di 12 ki knowledge loi hapchal oidra ne 12 to bi ba satra du na su ke do ba magi knowledge hengalan gani 12 tu su ma khatang piga da nate oja su yorok to ni history teacher su yorok to ni club to dai da nadra na and the punjan bada mang ba kachu laite ba in terms of academics. So opportunity at school to pursue and interest students have mana mi me punjan tarti nungai roidra ne nungai ni ko. So for example you may have a passion for films, have any film clubs, film club olairam tarti videography adigi film gi or kedoba my directions my gi cinematography directions acting nungding adugi part mayam khangba kangbu khara club ma semba taragadi madui mafam da su kado film gi director adigi actor mayam laga koi knowledge ga khar pi tardi hena nungai roidrane. And this because of these clubs may nourish themselves for their future jobs and profession also tungi punsigi sinpam oibadana tana ko magi hingnana lambi oigi basu yai haba. So there is the importance of making clubs at the school levels. So if the school has a club in general area of interest, students may want to focus student attentions on a more specific topics. Nadrana adu itadi club haibase adu matik darkar oiga chumiko. Yes, nowadays clubs are there, but what I will mention here, the type of the clubs, all these clubs will not be found out, but all these clubs are found in the Japan, Russia, Europe and Americas. They have all these clubs at their schools. Ko adu India da these high club mayam sing se loina laiti ko adu ga foreign country this loina book laiba club sigi important sune aina hojik talak tori se ai koina India da phangba club sing se we find eco clubs. Chumra, we find eco clubs. What are the clubs others? Kari club phangi India da Mariagi do haro kari club no literary clubs. Ataydi. Music clubs. Very good. Music haibising the interest pire. Ataydi. Science club kai tham ya bravo. Physics clubs, bio clubs, maths clubs. Maths ay tab club to thasang kar lo re. Moi me am tana raga to ai di tuye nang kamai tuye kari no maths yam hai di sen. Ai di sumai tam me moi masen share tau tar di angka hai tab kam ru hai roi drane. Club hai tab mayam club today angka yam hai jar ba hai ti hai tab adu sangjal gan hai roi drane. So these are the opportunities that we can provide because of the club. As club is very, very important, and this is a part of the co-curricular activities. And clubs also try to materialize objective of the secondary education. Secondary education ki pandam khudimak singse achieve tongna hona ba kanda club nasu achobu thawang ma lowi haibadigi potuni. Now I'm telling. Now the first club is what? Arts sculpture clubs. Tadi kedoba muti saba kedoba lai pokot pa arts ki kambu singsi sidai loin join torane common art college chalu drasu art school chalu drasu school dan lai jara ba pot amane chumika. So analyze the famous sculptures ko kariba Mona Lisa ki sculpture atai tai mayam sings work on sculptures ko nangi naman na si sculptures how ga hair pai okay. And get a feedback on your works from other clubs members. Other it's like clubs in his art sculpture clubs in his harpaport me am sige puthorok toini like the teaching and exhibitions like the science exhibition oina ko moina tongan ma de ma silakane hari bin message na art clubs in his harpaport me am sige mayam do open torok toini mayam do appreciation pirak tardi masagi kedoba those students who have art and sculpture habit or hobby, they will enhance their knowledge, and because of that they may become great artists in future also. Nutrada urak turi ni haba adu itari kayamu yam na kanagi haba si club sing se mama pa da su tongana active curriculum mayam sing ki tongana training am apiru draga so school da noi lecture haba leisu leini school khudi makta arts ke teacher leirang bari adu season adre class ka kang ne ko season adre sing se chumra. So plan a trip to a local museum da chalaga so yam leir mani yening mai macha oiba ma, and plan a spring break trip to Florence and Italy to view the sculpture in persons. These materials are collected from the European education system. Aduna Italy, we see supposed to be optional is never. I find some of the universities. I visited that universities, and most of the students of the arts education, they asked to sit to the marketplace. Market of the university will be there. Am I true? Market will be there, where students will sit there and they will draw what they see. And the market the moji puthu oneva. Market the any sceneries in yellow hide and high canal. Adu itrati kedore. Yam sarang na bo wakan sarang na bo sikrai de fangi market the neva. Adu ki mafam to the pulling pada bangam nana ban ma ye a porak neva. At boring ju sura roeba. Mine yam yini chaning is a market never. Market that no open mayam label. I think mapam the money ye ega porak tardi, magi personality to kiam improvement like a thing kallo. So this kind of education are being provided. Ko aduna war cemetery oiro or koigi site minor is a gado oiro ngang since purga like you nang uri mapam the you high tardi. Mapam do ketoba I coin the kuidu book chap money, hey in a come book a chap money. So this is very, very important. This are in a sculpture club. Okay, so what is the role of the arts in our life? There was no photography, there was no videography. Before many years ago, if you go to the RKCS Art Gallery, have you been visited? How you feel? During the Second World War, during the first Nupilan, second Nupilan, during those times there was no cameras. But what he showed, everything was remain over there as a historical documents. The paintings, I think in order to know the old script of the Meitei language also are in the form of what? Some are maybe written on the stone, some maybe on the bronze, like that. This is nothing but because of the art. Without the art, I think there will be problems. The art, they have a great futures. Ko Durasanda kari karida wa aside sango yiva life has a iva and those people who have less rationalities, they are very naughty. So they will be asked to go to the art galleries. Wakan kaluya the wangang, wakan kaluya the charang dan laiba, wakan kando suaya the just maintain knowledge like me angang later wangang sing sikrai the hana tagani art gallery, the art therapy. Have you been going through art therapy in Urubro? Art therapy loy to gune ko. Wakan kand kamal jari dum khalakani. Magi painting do ubukanda art therapy gallery ko. I hope that you have been gone through Rorschach ink blot test, one of the personality tests. Adu the suya or art to young and doing. Ade the man aki pautar the mental issue lady. Ade the man has a picture matholakani young tardi. Cineva art therapy I say. So coming to the point, next clubs. So do we need to keep art sculpture club at a school? The car way bro. Where to go? Adi magi apamba to pida tar the angang ningai tor pata whatever. Chumbrane ningai to wangang the koi puru tar is hound up tam never. Adi yum the lining whatever. Adumai took the school the su angang yapamba sing the koi the pida batar the interest to I koi yokat batar the school the lining oil class owning oil. Chumbralandra. Okay, so art club is very important. The second is photographic clubs. Analyze the famous photographs and take the photography is also science. Pangap the photo pangap ya ponte ko. Photography magi science like ko. Number one source of lights. Lights krom de light. Adu angle to capsule look that blur set kene light to sungan adu da aji pot yam lady ko. So kadoba good photography competition are also there around the clubs. Okay, analyze. I think those cameramen of the cinema, those cameramen of the, we find many videos in the channels, like especially in the adventure channels. Another one is discovery channels, where we find many wonderful videos are there. That is nothing but because of the photographic clubs. Adu iduna si generate tawtari adugi channel mayam de lady material mayam loin tholok tuine. This is also one of the areas because of these professions can be created. Okay, and art and history clubs. What is important of history clubs? So member can present one of their favorite pieces of art for the clubs to discuss and visit the local museums, plan a club spring. The mind of the Ikuisu, seminar or BI museum or BI high Kanga Manum Changbaya, high from Insella Katore, historical gig the Damiam is putting low over Timbra. So history is what? You are present and your father is, your grandpa is history. Is it possible to exist your life without your grandpas and your parents? No. History history is loin tholok to report. Chumbra. Now next is Shakespeare clubs. English ki Shakespeare sing matang so many datas can be collected. Chumbra. The Shakespeare ki matang the coming basing say they will be future writers of the novels. Chum oiroidra novel ibising senma iwa lila ibising se we bisa kyam pai noi khangbra senma magi my script se lila mi script se kyam pi khangbra lapte gam ta de ko misi leiri ne ba leiraga senma sana jage leiraga lila sana jage na tori ne adu nang tha amada lila anium idangam tardi kai thamduri gi bisa si bo. So we need to increase our young students like the Shakespeare clubs. Next is classic clubs. It's also very important. Each semester read and perform. Which? Right, so Okay. And then classic clubs. This is also very, very important. Okay. We can make trips also from Imphal to Chusampur like that. Okay. And where the classical writers lives. Dr. Kraman Krai de Lerami. Ko Kavi Chabu Krai de Lerami. Moyum Mayum do. I also told you last time that Dr. Kamal Diwari say Aina Targa. Bhavna Sajalaga, I Pukri upon the whole how Bambi the Kongo Pukil to Ainiana, Bhavna Sajali, Madam de Aimatamdi, the Ujaduna, Escarson Simgidi, Dr. Kamalgi, Leho Bambi, Pukri, Bambi, the Ugo from Gide. Ko, Adu luckily after some years back, Kedore Madhavi was Senmadu Putropatagi, Sen Madugi, Kutangagi, I assemble Leho Bambi, assemble Pukri Bambi, I Ugo from Kiva. Hariban Mitu the Gai Pukri, Amasung Leho Bambi, Kautokiva. Ko, Aduna. Achum machumu wakal se khalla khalla chatpa chummeva ango budo amu bunena khallaga sum chat kitardi ai kok se bera lakneva mental issue lakneva chumra sineva la isi bana sajalaga pang ai koi remember to yam leigre schizophrenia ga psychological tam na yam leigre ko poche chap 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 chana khagadaba adu oiramba yai haiba yadeva. So monologue clubs is also very, very important. Monologue sing say they have big rooms in the theaters, cinemas, lilas, nadrane monologue yam haiba ngang sing siliam na mang deo chumbrane ngarang na handa nokodi yaram sing cinema da moidi leading role loi greba aduga they have a big scopes nadrane mi harau bu nuai bai mi loi pam dai adu iduna kedore monologue asin mi kudim non baharawan bangam me nadrane knowledge awareness people sing am me. Most of the awareness programs of the government of Manipur are under the banner of the Nokudi. This is what? This is also a profession through which we can earn our livelihoods. At school level, the monologue club sem tardi, angang sindo semgot loi drama. To be gone. Moina like the Hawaii out to see Madam Ziam lay have. Kudong Sabo Mayam Pita by never. Next is foreign film clubs. So many foreign film clubs are theirs. Chumra. Aditari foreign films in academic OBA, science OBA, culture OBA. Mayam collection to tardi Kadore. Saturday coding Saturday or Sunday sing the koi cinema yeng university da. Other koi proposal we see cinema se pami guy. Adu yeng do never. The mind of the foreign film mayam sing is Karapon choose or high tardy. Foreign clubs lagi put for the cinema. One collection to Ribanina. Chumra. Okay, this is also very, very important, and screenwriting is also very, very important. I don't like that much time here, and because of this, many students will be able to write screenwritings. Because screenwriting, mayama tholak to ini. Adi tadi some most of the singers they were the music secretary at the school level. At the college level also. Natrane magazine secretary wo ibising se yamana lai igalli cinema lila kya igalli ka adumai chawdana if we establish the screenwritings at screenwriting club at the school level, and we will find out many screenwriters will be there from the school levels, not only single schools, all the schools. Next is directing clubs. Directing club, this is also very, very important, through which one of the richest director, Spellbugs also. So I think who directed one film, Spellbugs, mana iramba cinema tang hero, mana direction pi giba, kari, atopa hero, yang popular oi bama, dinosaurs, oi bro. So I hope, yes, now film industry is also earning huge amount of money. They expand this. I think, yes, in Manipur, most of the films, I don't like to say, but through the medias, I find the budget are below, within the 10 lakhs. But what about the Bollywood? It's more than crore of the nether is it. Me lishing up a same dress dance got the fire doing Madrid expenditure we have seen choreography, dress ki, setting camera crore ngaktuneba eba mi mayam employability laktuineba film industries also. What about the Hollywood daga tawri singje sarma ani yom nang kongi bada billionaire nu ori neba. Okay, so likewise we need more directors, because without the films life is hopeless. Sarma yaudragadi ekoi matam len badu waduni. How you spend nowadays? How many of you subscribers of the Netflix subscriber yaugro noi marakta wa the warak tardi kedore mathana sarak tardi keduk tar senwa am thak yang tho pung hum hogi khangoro adui matung na on the refreshment am lakane refresh lakane. So how to spend time in a very productive way, that is the role of the cinema. Many those cinemas giving a lot of messages. So those messages is nothing but because of the many directors. So we need to learn how to direct the films. The film ma'ams ki directors since arrive with Habuk Tinateva. Heck, Anang Heck, or within Heck Siboki Wari, say, Cinema on a Putoroktar, it will be wonderful. Aduma Cinema is a Karputargar way, academic way. We find many channels, cable channels in the child, we watch nothing. Academic channel, Karate Hapio, Larika Marina, Science Kamarina, Nathan, school, English. Me, I am using English very surely. If we have a specific channel for the spoken English, so that many of the students of the schools, they will learn the English, how to speak English, not only English, Hindi also, and Manjami also, because language is a key factor through which we can get more marks, through which we learn the remaining subjects also. Getting more mark, getting position is also possible when we have efficiency of the language. Now next is 48-hour film festival clubs. This is also film related. So angang mayam sing se amana film de loina ngau buneba. Film gi star ama actor ama hangutari tak harakani larki ama hangutari moi kaugul leva. So film skills. Now this also clubs should be theirs. The science club is also very, very important. So if we go inside the clubs, I mean, what we learned that this is collected from the European system of education. So in the schools, so many rooms are there. Arts club room, history clubs rooms, adventure club rooms, science club. So many rooms are there. I could say the class taunabo for the Pona Deva. Campus cam Taorem with the Yamo. Adi Tardi, school madam Wuchang guitar the Kedore, around Sinam than me will be worried like Pose. I could get Kedore, only classroom company Atopa to Udia, library Sukia Udia, school Yam the Sinse. Later Madi I call, accessible over the right come here. I don't know, Muhoy club, Asukama club man sings a loin room lady nail. High club to Manu Changi Bukanda, foreign Pilangi club Manu Sam kind of foreign cassette Paile Manel. Collection to do history club, I thought history like a loitamum doing video in those loin of everything like doing history. Hena come the high club to Changa Changatare. I thought the Salo Matokadi. I think the Kana Nikana club, like you say, Sigi Post in Lai Post. How to enhance the quality of the secondary educations in what? In India, especially in Manipur. Marine biology clubs, future medical professional clubs, Doctor Oining Basing Jangang or Kanda, Doctor related with whole lyrics, pictures, instruments, Thamtardi, Angang Sunamdra, biology was subject to Tamuidro. Biology was Adam Takana Cam interest to Henduino. Machak may am single loin with Doctor Gidris, Yandana, skeleton, Yandana, system may am single loin Yan instrument may am full of Thamtardi, compulsory Angang Sing biology was subject to Tamuidro. Okay. Now literature magazine clubs, and through which we will help our students to I mean so many magazine clubs. Magazine article culture is very, very important, and creating writing clubs, book clubs, lyric collection to foreign book clubs, history clubs, ideas, ancient history clubs. I wouldn't like to take time because my time is about to finish. And language clubs, language is very, very important. So nowadays, if you like to roam the world, so we need to learn the French language, Spanish language, Chinese language, and other foreign languages. So all those languages will be under the what? The foreign language clubs. adu club oitadi ngasai language mayam singdagi magi different language mayam khangak target, it will be very very helpful. And French, Spanish, Chinese, foreign cooking clubs mubang la ising se ko, these are. And now the hobby clubs, we have a chess clubs, video game clubs, skating clubs. So many clubs are there. If we create all these clubs at the school level, I think school will be wonderful. Adu school do ai han ming chan tam. Adu public school do kai lo dino. Sumba club mayam laiba school su India da kai lai karma school do lai ke. Sida ne ba koi India ki secondary education ki aho ba thola isik se. Okay. And democratic, republicans, independent clubs, political magazine club, religion club, so many religions. If you like to know the Bible, if you like to know the Quran, if you like to know the Buddhism, in the religion clubs. Now adventure clubs, adventures if you like to plan a trip somewhere, Kebulam Jaw OBI, Adagi Kogru OBI, Numai Jing Sing OBI, Thang Jing Sing OBI, we will organize these kind of adventure clubs. School mayam sing no chatting ba handakti Baroni Karasi, handakti Thang Jing Karosi, handakti Kogru Karosi, Pukapi Biabo. Okay. And the charity clubs, like the Lion Man sing these charity clubs, Operation Smile Club. Say the pay become operation. I think Caesar Hospital getting huge amount of money from the World Health Organizations. Adu hospital may am sing the Caesar results the yam tan gre see matang the like the later may am sing service to okay. Now breast cancers awareness clubs. Because of breast cancers, many women are no more. Yam nung sira kan macha masupi ngai ganda like it yam yaure ko we do pai le if we detect earlier this cancer and we can save school gi award gi school gi matam dagi kedorba akoi ni train to bi gi targa di angang mayang gi mi mayang gi punsi kan bangam gane. And children hospital volunteer clubs, kitchen volunteer clubs, safe evangel species clubs, mang gadrabat koi gi sam da pambi sing uchek sing adu kannana ba ko adu clubs tholei sini environmental clubs. Okay, so with this it is end of the lesson on the importance of clubs. A club is a wonderful and through which we can reform the secondary educations, and therefore quality secondary education can be provided if we establish all these type of these secondary clubs at a secondary level. Thank you everyone.